For 32 years, Reach for a Dream has been making the dreams of children with life-threatening illnesses come true.
We've never not, ever fulfilled a dream. Ever.
In your 32 years?
Ever. 6 dreams a day, every day of the year, as in 360 days a year.
But when COVID-19 hit South Africa, it became impossible to take immunocompromised children out into the real world.
Personally, I couldn't go out because if I were to get sick from anybody else, even just the flu or anything like that, I would have to be taken to ICU and looked after like really intensely.
She wanted to go on Christmas to the ocean and because she loves the ocean. But yeah, she couldn't go because she got ill and the doctors was too scared, so she was crying a lot.
I feel isolated sometimes because I'm not really safe around the COVID thing. Now I know that my immune system is a bit compromised, so I'm scared that if I can get it, then I don't know what might happen to me.
They said, if you found a genie's lamp, what would your wish be? Sienna asked that COVID would disappear.
What happens if there wasn't COVID?
Mervyn Cerebro, the chairman of Reach for a Dream, and his team had to find new ways to safely keep these kids dreaming. So they brought in virtual reality.
We've got Crystal Forest, Disney World Adventures, and 9 different ones of those.
I love the Disney World.
Using goggles, the children can physically interact with these computer-generated dreamscapes. For 8 minutes, they aren't sick or in pain, they're just kids.
The technology today is so incredibly superior that you can almost put your hand out and touch the skin of an elephant. That virtual world enables those children to see or do almost anything.
Wow, what's up there, Tato?
It's trees and leaves.
Wow.
When Tato Moloi was diagnosed with leukemia, his bone marrow was already 90% full of cancer. He had to fight long and hard to come back from the brink.
There are some chemos that I used to get, but they didn't treat me well. I'd get side effects from the chemo, because I remember there's this one chemo that we don't get along, me and it. Then the doctor hurried up. She said that I must stay with her, I mustn't leave her, because I could barely open my eyes. I was shutting down. The sun is coming to me.
Is it a big sun or a little sun?
It's a little one. It's so nice.
Wow.
Last year, Chiquita Breed was diagnosed with blood cancer. She was only 7 years old. It has been a long journey for both her and her mom, Janine.
I think the hardest part, seeing your child helpless, and you as a mother can't do anything for your child. Dis jou doodoo goedjies? Sorry, Nunu, sorry. I love you. The other day she told me, "You always makes me feel better. Why can't you do it now?" So yeah, it was very difficult.
Such a strong girl, Chiquita. You're a tough girl, tough cookie. Mommy's big girl.
Chiquita's questioned a few times. She asked us, "Am I going to die?" You can't tell. I can't tell my 8-year child, I don't know. And you don't know as a parent, you don't know in that situation.
What's in you now?
Dolphins.
Oh, wow. Can you touch them?
In 2019, Katja Chignoli and her mom Sabina were diagnosed with cancer at almost the same time. Sabina moved into the pediatric oncology ward and they went through chemo together for most of last year.
Did you ever feel like this was unfair, that this happened to you?
I did in the beginning, but then I learned to just accept it and move on. I think it's just made me a stronger person.
I think she was my strength in all of us. She's my little warrior. And to see her so positive about it and everything, I had no option.
I'm gonna choose the Splash Mountain water ride. Some of my bucket list dreams are to go to Disney World. Oh, it's dark. I'm about to go down. I just think that if something happens to you, it's happened for a reason. It's to make you a stronger person. So I just based all positive thoughts off of that, and I just try to make the best of it. I'm falling down.
Hold on to the chair.
Sienna Etzinger was 4 years old when she was diagnosed with cancer. She has spent the past 2 years in and out of hospital, undergoing surgery and chemotherapy, which has meant that for the longest time, the hospital has been her home, and her mom Nicole has been right there next to her.
Which one are you going for?
A horse one.
Amazing. I think out of anything, the hardest thing I think Sienna had to accept as a little girl was losing her hair.
Yeah, I shaved it myself.
She did. She took the power and she shaved her own head.
Wait, you're going to a castle.
You just want your baby to be back to normal. That's our biggest thing, is that your vision is that she's going to live a full life. Be happy, be healthy.
What's happening now?
I can just see the horse's butt.
She always had fighting spirit from the time it started, still to this day. She doesn't give up. She knows she's dedicated to the cause, and that's all we can hope for.
Even though Sienna, Chiquita, Katya and Tato will all be on treatment for a while, they are currently in remission. Reach for a Dream has set up VR dream experiences at Red Cross Children's Hospital and Tygerberg in Cape Town, Charlotte Maxeke Academic and Baragwanath Hospitals in Johannesburg, as well as Queen Nandi in KwaZulu-Natal. Their goal is to have these VR dream kits in hospitals across the country.
Tell me what difference this makes to the children that are suffering with these life-threatening illnesses.
It's now been medically proven that positivity produces endomorphins and unquestionably enables recovery in specific situations.
It just transports them to a place that they can't go to.
Actually give them hope that they can still do that.
And I think it really takes your mind off of all those bad thoughts that are in your head.
They're exploring, they're enjoying something that's completely just for them. They forget about what they're going through. It's like for 8 minutes, they're kids.
How was that?
It was exciting.
That's amazing.
Cool?
Very cool.
Did you like that?
Yes. I kept seeing so many colors, the sky. I could see the trees, they were so tall and big.
Did it feel like you were in it?
Yes. I kept wanting to touch everything.